Okay, hello and welcome to this walkthrough video. Today I'm going to be showcasing something that you probably saw on Tumblr if you follow me there. Wow, it literally started raining as soon as okay. What did I say? This weather in the game, it has it out for me. There's a Rose Square over there, looking all nice and pretty. Anyways, that's not what we're going to be showing today. Today I am going to be showing a strip mall that you probably saw on Tumblr if you follow me there, and that is the Heritage Mills Shopping Center. This building is anchored by a Target. It is a strip mall, as I said. I want to say, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It has 12 total tenants, including the Target. It's just a whole variety of little stores that, of course, it's kind of hit and miss portrayal-wise. As far as Minecraft goes, you can only show so much in terms of detail, but let's start over here, and we'll just go back over that way, and then we'll save the Target for last. Here we have a GNC type of nutrition store, vitamin shop. You have just various stuff on the shelves here. Small back office. This is a bathroom which evidently was unfinished. Let me go ahead and finish that now. How about that? Get to see some finishing action live on screen. How exciting. And we'll just grab some green stained clay. I'm starting to get pretty hungry. I think I'm gonna make myself a sandwich after this. But yeah, so that's the bathroom. Let me go ahead and hide the user interface here. So yeah, this is the GNC nutrition type of store. Next door to that, fittingly enough, is a gym, which is just a very small kind of express workout place. We have the treadmills, the TVs up here, the weightlifting machines, and the weightlifting area. Small supply closet, restroom, and another restroom, which doesn't have sinks in it. Jeez, I left this stuff just unfinished left and right. My gosh. Hey, that's always, more fun building action, right? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Just put that in here. That's like the urinal, because this is the men's room. Sinks. And we'll just put in sinks in the women's restroom. Okay, so there's that. There's no toilets either. I don't know. I'll be honest. I was in a bit of a rush to complete this building, just because this whole area had been sitting incomplete more or less for what, 2-3 months. I know you guys who follow me on Tumblr can probably tell me that one, but I haven't been paying a whole lot of attention. So here's the locker rooms, just very simple. And yeah, so that's the little fitness building or gym. It's not really a fitness center or anything like that. So let's just hop and skip on over to the other side of the mall here, where there are plenty of other shops to be looked at. I haven't put in any cars on this side. I know I need to put in more cars. People have recommended that to me, and it is very much a good idea. But I'm just not really all that great with cars. It's kind of difficult to communicate the specific shapes and whatnot just within the constraints of Minecraft. But I guess that's the fun in it, finding a way. Anyways, this is a little bakery / cafe. It's based a lot on the one in the other strip mall that I did the walkthrough of. Kind of like an expanded version of this, or that, rather. But yeah, it's a pretty nice little shop. This is the sort of place that I wouldn't mind having lunch or something like that. Got little pastries in this display box. A couple more on the back serving counter. We'll cross over here. They're receiving a delivery. Yeah, I even detailed the back somewhat. Again, I need to put in more cars here, but that's, whatever. Here's storage room / freezer, and all of the various cooking appliances. think I'm gonna give this video kind of like a sensationalist title rather. Put a bunch of stuff in all caps. Huge strip mall, over 11 different tenants. I don't know. So here's the restrooms in the very back of the store. Those are actually complete. But yeah, so I actually really like this little cafe here. It is a very comfy little place, very quaint. Alright, so let's move on to the next shop. And that is a Subway type of restaurant, which is exactly the same as the one in another strip mall that I did. I'm kind of trying to establish some chains, I guess, in my world, like some kind of brands that have an established presence across the various cities. So yeah, again, this is a pretty simple little space. It's just a sub restaurant. I was going to say Subway, but yeah, little sub restaurant, a couple of booths to sit in and eat, and it's mostly just a short order / fast food place more than anything. Next door to that, we have a small office, which in my eyes is kind of like a real estate office. Just a pretty plain, simple little workplace. A couple of computers there. Player heads. Gotta love them. Love player heads. But yeah, so that's the real estate office. And then next door to that, we have like a Little Caesars pizza type of place. And this is also based on another strip mall store that I did in a different video. It's a little arcade machine to play while you wait for your pizza. It's all the cooking apparatus back here. Oops. Everything is incomplete in this mall. Jeez. Now this is like a storeroom. Would be. You know what? Let's finish this stuff. Live on camera. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I was kind of in a rush to complete this, and a lot of stuff, I thought, you know, oh, well, I can just complete that later. It'll be no biggie. And I have a very unreliable memory. If you guys haven't, if I haven't told you guys that before, or if you haven't figured it out on your own. So that plays a huge role in a lot of this. I just say, well, it's just a bathroom, I'll finish it later, and then it doesn't get finished. But yeah, so this is the little pizza place here. Pretty nice little shop. I think this is one of my favorites throughout the mall. Next door to that, we have a Great Clips type of barber shop. Once again, all of this stuff is pretty simple, but you can get the gist of it, I think. It's a pretty nice little shop, just a quick place to get a quick haircut. Next door to that is something along the lines of the UPS store, just a mailing and packaging shop. And yeah, so that's about all there is to it. Got all the little P.O. boxes, mailing counter. Yeah, next to that, we have a dry cleaner. And this is pretty much just a dry cleaner. That's really all there is to it. You have some machinery and stuff in the back. And this waiting area in the front. And that's about it. Nice little dry cleaner shop. And next door to that, we have either a bookstore or like a Hallmark card / gift shop. And this is kind of, yeah, it's pretty much all there is to it. Just a bunch of shelves, some pencil or paper and other stationery stuff on these shelves. Cash registers / checkout. Yeah, I mean, these are just very simple little shops that are kind of sort of up to the interpretation, but you can get the general gist of them from looking at them. And, yeah, so those are the small shops on either side of the mall here. And for the big thing, let's go ahead and head into Target. I don't know why people call it that. Yeah, as you can probably see, this is based somewhat on the older Targets. It's not quite as modern, not quite as fancy as a lot of newer Targets are. Down this sketchy little hallway, we have the restrooms and the maintenance / supply closet, and also the entryway into the little cafe here, or the serving area of the little cafe. This is something I remember most Targets having. They'd have a little place in here where you could get pizza and stuff like that. That's what this is. So this is the kind of clearance section. This is the clothing, men's and women's, more or less. And this is the jewelry counter. Over here we have the fitting rooms. And this is all just kind of aisles of general merchandise. This back area is the pharmacy. And this is, I guess, where cosmetics and stuff would be. Back here we have the back storeroom with the garbage compactor in the corner. And let's see, so let's hop on over to the other side of the store. Here we have all the cash registers. Looks like it's getting dark out there. Is it raining again? I can't tell because it is. What? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's storming. Jeez. Alright, well, whatever. That's outside, we're inside, that's fine. Anyways, yeah, so this is just more aisles of general merchandise. This would be kind of a clearance area. This is the electronics department with a couple of TVs on display. This is the small grocery area, which you have your produce, a couple of ready-to-eat meals, cakes, desserts. These are all empty. These are just beverages. This would be kind of the grocery area with the stuff like chips and cake mix and whatever else comes in, you know, dry containers like that. Beyond the cash registers, we have the customer service desk and the employee break room with a small, like, manager's office suite back here. So, I think that is about it. It's a pretty neat little place. This whole strip mall took me about, it's hard to peg an exact amount of time on that because I really, you know, until like last weekend, I just worked on it in a very off again, on again sort of way and didn't get a whole lot done for most of the time. This area is still a work in progress, which is why this terrain looks so nasty. But yeah, I never really got a whole lot of it done at any one time. I guess the individual shops generally took about half an hour or so, depending on the size and the detailing. The Target building probably took 5 hours, maybe? No, probably longer than that. At least 5 hours if I were to have done everything consecutively. So, how many shops did I have in here? Like 10? 10 times 30? That would be 300 minutes, but I don't know how many hours that is. Like 4? Well, let's just say this was at very least, a 10 to 12 hour build, and that's not counting all of the time in between it, all the various break time and stuff like that. So, at least a 10 to 12 to 15 hour build, probably much more than that, just because the amount of time that each individual building takes or took varies pretty widely, and as you can see, I'm still not even completely done. There's a couple of details that I just glossed over and kind of forgot, so just little stuff like this here, nothing major. But yeah, so all in all, this was a pretty extensive, pretty time-consuming build, but the good thing is that I think this is probably the most realistic build I've made so far, just in terms of overall look and feel and pretty much everything about it, the lot, the level of detailing, everything about it, just, you know, not to toot my own horn, because I really don't like doing that, but I think this is pretty good overall. Pretty good. But yeah, so that's really about all there is to it. As always, if you enjoyed the video and or the build in the video, then please feel free to leave a like or comment or subscribe if you haven't already. If you didn't enjoy either or, then, you know, that's fine too, but please just go ahead and leave some can't talk right now. Please just go ahead and leave some constructive criticism instead of just leaving a dislike and dashing. It's always helpful to know what I can be doing better, if there is anything that you guys can think of. So yeah, as always, thanks for watching, and hopefully I will see you next time.